Hello and welcome to Arrow and Pine's third cook-at-home cooking adventure demonstrations. My name is David Cooke. I'm the chef and host of the program. And in our first demonstration, we did a typical Arrow and Pine's summertime Tuesday lunch item, which is duck confit with pear and endive salad. After that demonstration, my kids asked me if I could do something that they could actually cook. So our last demonstration was a typical Saturday night dish, and that is the classics, Yorkshire pudding and roasted potatoes. So it makes sense that today I should do a Sunday morning dish. And for this one, it is Arrow and Pine's Eggs Benedict on sourdough English muffins. So before I can demonstrate the Eggs Benedict, I have to introduce you to our sourdough starter, and his name is Robobone. Usually our sourdough starters are named after biblical or demonic characters, but this is mine. So he's named Robobone because Robobone is the largest bottle of champagne that you can buy, and when this is all over, that's exactly what I'm going to be looking for. So I'm going to introduce you to Robobone, and then we'll talk about sourdough English muffins. Day 8 after our walk. And this little beauty now is going to get transferred into a stainless steel bowl so you can have wide surface level and fed some nice all-purpose. See you soon. It's day 14. He has literally doubled in bulk today. He's been out for a walk, out in the sunshine, and he is ready to make beautiful sourdough English muffins. So here is Robobone. He is now 16 days old and was made with no yeast whatsoever. So we started him with just a half a cup of flour and a half a cup of water. And then I would take him for a walk every day and feed him every morning and night. So every morning and night I would throw out 1/3 of him and add another 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup of flour. And very soon I would collect wild yeast from the atmosphere outside, and they would start to eat and propagate inside. He's now 16 days old. He is very active, he smells wonderful, and he's ready for sourdough English muffins. Okay, to make our sourdough English muffins, I have here 1 cup of Robobone, my beautiful starter. This is 3/4 cup of scalded milk with roughly 75 grams of eggs, an egg and a half. And I'm just checking the temperature to make sure that it's not too hot. That's going to go into a large bowl. I'm going to add a nice teaspoon of sugar to that, and that will be something for you to eat. And in goes my sourdough starter. I'm going to use a spatula to make sure that I get it all. And now I have my flour and salt mixed. This is 2.5 cups of flour mixed with a teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to keep on adding this in small batches until I get a nice pliable dough. And once I get a nice pliable dough, it will be a little bit soft and it will be a little bit sticky. But once I get a nice pliable dough, I should be able to turn it out onto the table and work it a little bit. So we're just going to keep on going with this, mixing all the flour in. And if you're in a hurry to make this, you could make it all in one day. Because I'm using wild yeast sourdough, the action on it is going to be much, much slower. So I'm actually making this dough today, and I'm going to prove it overnight in the fridge, and bring it out and warm it up tomorrow. And we'll make our muffins tomorrow. So you can see it's coming together. The amount of flour always will vary from day to day depending on humidity, temperature, and the activity of the yeast. But as you can see, it's starting to come together into a nice cohesive dough ball, and that's what I'm after. I still want it soft, but I want it to form a ball. And we are almost there. And now I'm just going to coat my fingers with a little bit of flour. And first I'll work it in the bowl. That's important because we do want a nice stretchy English muffin. Nice stretchy dough for our English muffin. And I can feel it now. Now I'm just going to work it a little bit. Knead it to let it know that it is loved. Okay, so here's our English muffin dough, nice and soft. I've been playing with it for about 5 minutes here on the table. It now has a nice elastic surface and soft touch. And it's ready now to prove. And as I mentioned, and proving it is to prove that my beautiful yeast there is still alive, and I can feel him, he is. So he's going to go into a bowl, and I'm just going to brush him with a little bit of oil to keep him from sticking to the plastic, and then I'm going to cover him with saran wrap and put him in the fridge overnight. So we're going to double in size, and then we'll roll them out and stamp out our muffins tomorrow. Okay, so here is my dough. It's proved overnight. It's nice and light and fluffy, and it has doubled in bulk. And now I'm just going to roll it out. Roll it and stamp it. You want to have it, you can see all those lovely bubbles in it, about 3/4 of an inch thick, just like that. The dough is quite soft, that's okay. It should be. And you can see how lovely and stretchy it is too. And I'm just going to keep on going, and this should give me somewhere around 10 to 12 English muffins. This is half a cup of cornmeal mixed with a 1/4 cup of poppy seed. And they should be nice and bubbly soft and delicious inside and crunchy exterior. And so now I'm going to take these, I'm going to go and let them prove on the stove top for about 45 minutes. Let them expand a little bit more. Okay, well, my sourdough English muffins are rising. I'm going to get my hollandaise reduction ready. And the reduction part of the hollandaise is a very, very important part of it. This is what gives it the depth of flavor. So here I have a 1/4 cup of chopped shallots. And I'm not going to saute them because I want the acid in them. This is a 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar, a 1/4 cup of white wine, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I'm just going to put that on and bring it to the simmer and let it simmer until its volume has reduced by about 1/2. And that will give us a lovely depth of flavor in our hollandaise sauce. Okay, and here is our reduction. It's been simmering for about 10 minutes or so, and it's got a lovely pink color from the shallots. And I'm just going to strain those out now. And that is a beautiful, beautiful sour flavor that will cut through the protein and fat from the eggs and butter that produces a delicious hollandaise. So here are our sourdough English muffins. They've all had 2 minutes on the grill on each side, and they're ready to go to the oven. So I'm going to put them into a 325-degree oven, fan on low, baking oven. And cook them for about 8 minutes. And here we are. Oh my God, they're all puffed up and looking quite delicious. Ooh, that looks lovely. Okay, with my muffins cooling, it's time to make the hollandaise sauce. And I'm going to whisk my eggs over simmering, not boiling water until they turn a nice lemon yellow. So there is my lemon yellow color. I'm just going to take it off the heat for a second. And the first thing I'm going to add is just a teaspoon of hot water. And you'll see that that'll make the color change even more. It's gone a little bit lighter. And now I can start adding my butter. So here we go, very slow steam of butter. Whisking vigorously. You don't want to see the butter separate from the eggs. So all the time as I'm adding the butter, I'm whisking it, and there's heat coming from underneath, so it's warming the eggs, warming the butter. And now I'm going to add a little bit of the reduction, which I have also made hot. as this goes in, you'll see the color will start to change and it will lighten up even more. It's important that the mixture does not get too thin at this stage or too thick. And I'm just going to keep on stirring this, and as you can see, it is starting to thicken and go in a lighter color. And now you can see it's coming up a nice thick. The whisk is leaving streams behind it. And now I'm just going to finish it off. This is the last touch with another teaspoon of hot water. And off the stove it comes. And there's our finished hollandaise sauce ready for our Eggs Benedict. So the hollandaise sauce is made, the muffins are cooling. I'm just going to slice a couple of tomato slices to grill to go with them. I do like the nice fresh acidity from the tomatoes. So there's our tomatoes, and I'm just going to pick a little basil, this poor guy here. And there's our pea meal bacon. So I'm just going to cut my English muffins and just have a look at that. Nice air bubbles going through it, and it's nice and light. Okay, just a little bit of butter on Donna's muffins and one for me, thanks. 2 English muffins. Some nice fresh pea meal bacon. 2 tomatoes. And 2 lovely soft poached eggs. Oh, what's missing? Yes. Donna, breakfast is ready.